All right. This body is called Dragon Fae. And there's a reason. Some people understand. So there's the Beauty and the Beast body for Mother Earth, and that was number 2. And for the personal, it was the Beauty body. And then your counterpart, which is the Beast, etc., etc. This Beauty and the Beast body is like twofold of magic. And Dragon Fae. So the first thing is it's a filter for dragon firing all crazy nonsense. The amount of eggs that Kelly and I have to do, and we have to go, every time Star attacks this dragon, it cobra acids her in the astral planes. So the amount of dragons that we have to do that to, the amount of star systems stuff that we have to do it to is bizarre. And we are setting up mental filters or mental body filters in this mental body to begin to override their psychosis. So all their dogmatic thoughts and all their lies and all of their anything gets purified and dracarist. I'm being told that I'm being dracarist because they can't stand me. People. So that's exactly what's being dracarist. It doesn't matter if I'm of service or a public servant or a kabbalah teacher. The Slytherin brain goes, we don't like you. You're confessed. You're dracarist. That'd be like me telling Baba G to go fuck himself. I would have ascended Star if she actually went into Tiferet. Like, I didn't dracarist Star because Star was like an old person or a shaman. It was because she was a knife rapist. So those energies that are just actual blasphemy, illogic, non-pragmatism, vices, vice-centered, overridden, filtered out, and steamrolled. So that's one component. The next component is this. I just aged 20 years and I'm still feeling it. My body is still feeling it. And my cells are still feeling it. And Gabra hit me hard. It was like a sledgehammer to every single inch of me. And all I can remember was my Still Cruel video, where it was like, I just look 10 years younger. What is that, magic? Like, where is that magic in my life right now? There's also the component that I'm at the bottom of the Clipith, and then I was not. At that time, I was not in the bottom of the Clipith. And I was in like fairy dimensions. So how do I bring that kind of youthful vitality into my life? It's not a vanity thing. It's a cellular regeneration thing. Health thing. It's being tight with the energetic grid. Youthing is in your muscles, in your bones, in your face, like in the muscles, in the teeth, in the light emanations, in the your hair follicles. And working with the 8th house Nexa system helps bring in a lot more of that beauty. So this is the big component about dragon fae. Dragon faes are like the immortal ones, kind of. Dragons are like thousands of years old. Can I say it, Lucifer? No. All right, so you become good friends with a dragon. There is a magic and an alchemy for regenerative youth, and it should be coming all the way through. And if you're doing 8th house Nexa work, that should definitely be coming through. If you look at the Na'vi and Avatar, like Moat didn't look like she's 80 years old. Moat looks like she's maybe 30 to 40. Even though she has like a 30 to 40-year-old daughter. So there's a component. Aliens. So aliens don't really age like humans do. So we're bringing in a much different, higher vibe reality consciousness back into planet Earth, and it should make you nauseous. Okay, we're getting there. It should start with this marshmallow charm that goes into your gut, and it should go down to the bottom of the clipper. And it should make you feel like you're gonna vomit, and it has puke green stuff in it. An angel? Angels don't age. That. Now, this isn't like grasping for immortality. Like, I'm never gonna die. I'm never gonna get shot. I'm never gonna this. I'm never gonna that. But it is asking for vital health and regeneration. And that starts at Netzach, but Netzach's not that great doing that kind of work. Tifret's really where it begins. You feel it into your body. And it kind of smells bad, like sulfur. But not like rotten egg. And it goes into your toes. And your back. Your arms. And you should start feeling like your body isn't filled with decayed cells. You make sure that your butt gets filled and the back of your thighs get filled. Your fingers. And you let any and all old air bubbles come up. Just to repair any of the damage that you really went through when undertaking Gaebra. We had to battle our way to the bottom of the Clippeth. And then battle our way into taking the bottom of the Clippeth. There's so much of me that is in this space. I just want to give up. That's how exhausted I am. So I'm going to let that coat that feeling. And then in your gut, you might get to the place where it lights up with white light going, I want to fix my issues. Instead of, I want to give up. You feel it in your legs. I want to give up. You're an old lady now, or an old dude. Like, I want to give up. Life has passed me by. I went to battle and I secured the fort for the little ones. I can give up, so I want to. You feel it in your feet. I want to give up. And in your colon, it poops out, I want to fix my problems. But in your legs, it's, I want to give up. So we're not good enough. And maybe your legs start to feel angels coming through going, I want to fix my problems. And then your legs go, maybe that's okay. Maybe. And then you feel the cord to your very lowest self at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the clipper. And it says, I want to give up. I do not want to fix my problems. And then we feel pearl goop drip down that cord. Maybe it falls onto that lowest self. And from your lowest of lowest of lowest of lowest self, that looks like a little gnome covered in pearlescent cum goo. It says, I want to fix my problems. And then when that starts to admit, that it wants to fix your problems. All of your shit pops up from your body. No, I didn't want it to say yes. I don't want to fix my problems. Oh, I want to, oh no, I'm in this limbo land. I didn't want it to say yes. So now we go back in our body into that. I didn't want it to say yes. And it coats in pearlescent cummy goo. Somebody says, this is how our body is, though. It is. That's exactly how our body is. I didn't want it to say yes. Now I have to do something. And then you get the grid, maybe in your buttocks or bottom. I did want it to say yes. I do not want to be old or fat anymore. And you feel the light frequencies hitting your cells to relight them up. And I want to feel aged. I don't want to feel old. I don't want to feel tired. I want that youthful plasticity that's like, boom, resilient, rubbery, can bounce back fast. Not brittle or decaying. Somebody's saying this is a Vila charm for them. Kinda. Yeah. I don't want to be the president of the United States that looks good going in and looks haggard going out. I just aged 40 years and 8. I don't want that. Just so I can do magic. Ah! So I can ascend a planet. The job is the most important. Yes. But it's nice to have the coding. And we put it in our dragon tail, going to the tip of our gnome. What we're going to do is put a helm of awe in between each vertebrae, like a razor blade helm of awe. Boom, 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 boom. Now time. Through your cervical, thoracic, lower lumbar, sacrum, coccyx. My coccyx still says I still have so much knife rape I have to clean out. So I Gryffindor lava that. And I pearl goo that, and I blast it. And then it reminds you, also, I have so much knife rape karma to clean out because I have to clean out everyone's knife rape karma on the planet. Because that, God. My coccyx says, I got it. We're going to pour down virtue juice down our gullet through our voice and see if it goes in all of our cells, into our brain. We're going to pour in a dragon fey charm. You're an 8th house Nexa candidate at the least. You deserve longevity, body, to be able to do your work. You haven't made the 8th house Nexa, but you do all the work. You understand. Put in that dragon fey charm. And maybe your cells begin to open up and do self-exorcisms. They'll like light up and then open, and then it's like demons popping out of your body or muscles or cells. And then what we do is we put that Gryffindor lava honeycomb or the violet flame plasma honeycomb. We'll create a beauty body honeycomb for like that kind of exorcism stuff. The lavender violet flame honeycomb is pretty nice though. Just relax, open up, and let the demons leave. And we'll burn them out. Somebody's saying, my bottom of the clippeth work is admirable. Yeah. Yeah, that's life. I know what it feels like to be on the other end of that conversation, just dealing with somebody who is anchored in Earthstar. And I was a space cadet, so I know. And it will take you a couple years, maybe a few more, to get where I'm at in the pit. Maybe not in talent, but definitely in grounding. Talent. All right. The clippeth ages you. Yeah. That's why we need to bring in the magic. Okay. Dragon Fae charm. I'm resetting my teeth and my jaws with metal meshes to make everything symmetrical again. And micro meshes through my face, micro meshes around the lips. Because energy calcifies there. And it creates air pocket bubbles. And then on the lips. And so we hold thought form, thought there instead of magic. So you just rub it around into your lip and then upper lip. And then the gas should start popping through. You need to develop some mental connection, mental, physical, neural wiring connection to feeling your cheeks. There shouldn't be dead zones. I cannot connect to the skin around my mouth. That's scar tissue. I have to have a metal wrapping grid that can poke through and I can feel the chi. Now that's dead tissue 0, because now I can send healing there. And then all in the underskin of my forehead. There's 100 layers of dead pocketed energy there. I don't want to do this. It doesn't work. And then through my scalp, same thing. And you need to feel it from where your fingers touch and not the imagination etheric body space. Like, you need the grounded physical space on the micro level. So I should be feeling the metal wire meshes pop up at the same space my fingers touch. And then it rewires my brain to have a better mind-body connection. I don't want to have a mind-body connection. I don't want to have a mind-body connection. Okay, so dragon fays definitely have mind-body connections. So I have an issue. I don't want a mind-body connection. And I bring that issue up to the forefront. They may be grafting dragon skin onto your body. It's gonna be that puke greeny skin. That mint cream, nausea, puke green, mint cream. Somebody says that's not the color they were imagining. Maybe yours is a different color. I'm not that dogmatic. And then you get to the space in your brain, your body goes, why can't I do anything? And it's the humble space where you're no longer hiding from yourself, trying to prove that you're better than you actually are at anything. Why can't I do anything? And then you feel a dragon piss starting. Starting like dragons urinating on you, okay? They go, you definitely can do something. And it fills your body. Dragon piss is filling your body. It's so fucking gross, but it's true. And you just take it. You just take it. You let it fill up your whole body. Make sure it gets your right foot and your left foot. Make sure you get your right butt cheek and your left butt cheek. I'm going to tell you what Hermione Granger feels like. Going to school, raising her hand, and being begged to be called on because she knows the answers. She still feels like she's dumb and cannot do anything. I can guarantee you that 100%. Even if she's the most advanced. Cannot do anything. In fact, that's probably why she reads so much. I can't do anything, so I'm going to read, and maybe that will compensate for all my inadequacies in life. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. Maybe that will compensate for all of my inadequacies in life. You're getting the marshmallow charm now, too? Good. I still feel like shit. Today, Mother Earth. No, this is a bad story. Today, Mother Earth asked me, told me to go do 40 push-ups on some bars. I could do like 5. That. And you leave humbled. Like, Like, you're not God. Why can't I do anything? And maybe our delusions of grandeur have been completely popped out of us. Maybe. I can't do anything. I wonder if I can feel the grafting come through my face again. What about my nose? Yeah, I'm getting my nose. What about my eyes? My eyes are pretty good. What about my eyes plugged into my occipital lobe? What about my eyebrows? Somebody's saying this is the whole premise to beauty work, is having a whole body instead of feeling Picasso'd. Yeah. Where one piece of my face is in one dimension and another piece of my face is in another dimension. And they all don't even talk to each other. I can't do anything. Oh, through my hair it's starting to get good. Yeah, through the scalp. I can do something. We should end it on that note, but we're not going to. Yeah, I can do something. There's a part of me that goes, yeah, I'm really tired of not being able to do anything. So I'm going to change it. Because we're at our like low victim self that can't do anything. If you're still there, that's okay. Just know that maybe somewhere part of you realizes what bullshit it is. It goes, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change. All right. I can do something. And if you have breasts, right breast and left breast, metal mesh graft, try to get the symmetry around them. Because over the years, it goes like, this breast feels like this, and this breast feels like this. Like, and they lose like, They lose the balance. It's just pockets of air bubbles. I mean, junk. It's junk. All right. We're going to look at our 4 eggs. Milky Way, Mother Andromeda, and the other 2. We're going to put on a Petri dish goo on all of them with Dragon Fey Charm. And it might have this sludgy puke green vibe to it. Milky mint cream puke green. And that might be the moss agate blended together with the grow organically with thyme charm. Made in a smoothie format. And then we're going to pour on a Tea-Ferret honeycomb. Over each of those eggs. With marshmallow sludge on top of that. And we're going to filter out psychotic things, psychotic thoughts. Where we can discern reality versus imagination. Process real logic versus abstract knowledge. I'm filled with a lot of the abstract knowledge. But the psychotic. Oh, that's how I feel. So then it's true.
That's how I am with my body, though. When my body feels a certain way, it thinks it's true. So making sure my feelings pass Hode and are honest. Otherwise, it's no good. That's where the puke green comes from. The green mixed with orange. With milky sludge. Sludge juice. And then we have the greater encapsulating egg. And we make the metal mesh go through. And it's Hode, Hode, Hode mesh, Hode mesh, Hode mesh. 3 layers of antipsychotic. I will filter and override the psychotic of my intergalactic component. Hode's not knife rape. It's anti-knife rape. Hode metal mesh, Hode metal mesh, Hode metal mesh. And it plugs in. To the outside. And now we're going to expand everything by 50. Everything we just did. We go times 50, up, out, back, and down. Then we go I could pour on that Petri dish goo glue on everything that Hode touched. Those metal meshes. I want to get rid of that I want to get rid of the psychotic in life. That's the beast. I'm not that into you. I'm not in the real world.
Lucifer goes, I'm not that into you. I'm not in the real world. So we're going to have to figure out all the dragon eggs. We're going to build DNA portal chain systems in the Mother Awa charm. That's part of the Beauty and the Beast grid. So it's definitely in the Dragon Fae one. Period. Man, I've processed out almost all my negative emotions about bringing dragons to the planet in the bottom of the clip up. I wonder what's going to happen next. I've also processed out almost all of my negative emotions about me not being able to do anything. So what's going to happen next? Somebody goes, you just did an entire shadow undermine trick. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I have just as many problems as you guys do. For infinity. It's moving through my legs. Man, if I keep on processing out my negative emotions, we're gonna see what happens, manifests. Through my physical body in the bottom of the clip. I cannot do anything. That is how I feel. And so it is. The NetSock is closed. I can do stuff. So we're getting that burn come through. We're going to have the Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, lasagna, the Gryffindor lasagna with the hot pink paste, times 50 around all of the eggs and the big egg in between, going out to the edge of the universe. Yay. Then we do the blue gels. $50 with the pearl inlays. And we do the porcupines out. And metal mesh. And we soak it in Dragon Fey charm. All of the eggs. And it's one giant mess. And then we have a dragon lighted on fire. Maybe cheddar block. And then it turns into not a mess. Kind of like a Dragon Fey heaven. With the most beautiful ornate eggs in all different patterns, hanging out through trees, etc., etc. All right. 8th House Nexa, Dragon Fey, Kali Ren out.